Welcome to AffairsCloud. My name is Vikas Rana. We are one-stop solution for current affairs. You can find Crack Current Affairs course on our application exclusively for current affairs, where you will get daily, weekly, monthly content on regular basis. Use the code Vikas10 and get 10% additional discount while purchasing the course. Also, students, follow us on Telegram and Instagram. The link for the same are mentioned in our description. This video has both English and Hindi. The first part is English and second part is Hindi. Timestamps are mentioned in the description below.
Everyone, how are you all? I hope you are all good. Students, in this video we will be discussing important current affairs for defense for May month. The session will be quite important and interesting, students. Stay tuned with us till the end. The first question is the 23rd Defense Ministers meeting of SCO was held in Dash, that was attended by Rajnath Singh. So where was the 23rd defense meeting of the SCO that was held? It was held in Kyrgyzstan, that is, it was held in Bishkek, Kyrgyzstan. So 23rd SCO meeting of defense ministers. Next, name the shipbuilding company that delivered the 6th Project 17A stealth frigate Mahendragiri to the Indian Navy in April. So which is that organization? It is Madgaon Dock Shipbuilders Limited, and this is the 6th ship, that is your Mahendragiri. It is the 6th ship delivered under the Project 17A to the Indian Navy, and the 4th frigate built by Madgaon Dock Shipbuilders Limited. Next, identify the bilateral military exercise that was conducted between Indian Army and Royal Cambodia Army. So between India and Cambodia, this exercise is being conducted from 4th to 17th of May. What is the name of this exercise? It is SINBEX, Cambodia India bilateral exercise. Right? Then from Indian side, remember, it was Maratha Light Infantry Regiment that took part here. Next, what is the strike range of the long-range hypersonic anti-ship missile which was successfully tested by India in their second flight test in May in the Odisha coast? So the range here is 1500 km. Next, Defense Research and Development Organization, that is DRDO, and Indian Air Force successfully conducted the maiden flight trials of the indigenous Dash Glide weapon system of the coast of Odisha in May 2026. So this is your indigenous tactical advanced range augmentation, that is Tara Glide weapon system of the coast of Odisha that was tested. Next, the Government of India appointed Lieutenant General retired N.S. Rajasubramaniam as the 3rd Chief of Defence Staff, and Vice Admiral Dash was appointed as the 27th Chief of Naval Staff. So, Lieutenant General N.S. Rajasubramaniam appointed as the 3rd CDS, whereas Vice Admiral Krishna Swaminathan was appointed as the 27th Chief of Naval Staff. Right? Take a note of this. He will be succeeding whom? He will be succeeding Admiral Dinesh Kumar Tripathi. Right? Next is name the indigenous fast patrol vessel FPV that was commissioned by Indian Coast Guard in May at Goa Shipyard Limited in Goa. So it is Indian Coast Guard ship Achal that is the fast patrol vessel that was commissioned by Indian Coast Guard at Goa Shipyard Limited. Right? And this is the 5th in the series of the 8 Adamya class fast patrol vessels. Next, mark the correct statement regarding the DRDO scramjet combustor test and Agni missile fight trial conducted in May. If we look at the options here, all the 3 options are rightly mentioned. Next, mention the company that partnered with France-based Exale Technologies to develop advanced unmanned mine countermeasures systems for the Indian Navy's upcoming mine countermeasure vessels, acting as the prime contractor for the program. So if mention the company that we are talking about here is L&T, Larsen & Toubro. Next, give the correct statement regarding the foundation laying of the Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft Program facility in Andhra Pradesh in May by Rajnath Singh, our Defence Minister, along with Andhra Pradesh Chief Minister N. Chandrababu Naidu. So mark the correct statement regarding the foundation day laying of the Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft Program Facility. Among the following, if we see, all the three options are rightly mentioned here. Next, mark the correct statement regarding the multinational military exercise by the name Pragati. So correct statement regarding Pragati exercise, if we see here, option A is right and C is right, B is wrongly mentioned. It is saying, B is saying that in the exercise, Bangladesh, Cambodia, Indonesia, Laos, Malaysia, Maldives, Nepal, Philippines, Seychelles, Sri Lanka, Vietnam, all of them took part in this exercise, right? So if we see, yes, Bangladesh took part in this exercise. No, Bangladesh did not take place in this exercise. It was Bhutan that took place in this exercise. Yes, Cambodia took part in this exercise. Then yes, Indonesia, Laos, then Malaysia, Myanmar, Maldives, Nepal, Philippines, Seychelles, Sri Lanka, Vietnam. Yes, they all took part here, but not Bangladesh. Next, name the defense technology company that secured a contract from the Indian Navy under Advanced Defense Technology Incubation, that is Aditi 3.0 framework in May, for the integrating and commissioning a high power microwave system for the naval platforms. So name that defense technology company. It is Tonbo Imaging India Limited. Next, identify the first next generation offshore patrol vessel launched by GRSC, that is Garden Reach Shipbuilders and Engineers Limited, for the Indian Navy in Kolkata, West Bengal. So identify that next generation offshore patrol vessel. It is INS Sanghmitra. INS Sanghmitra. Next, identify the Universal Rocket Launcher System successfully tested by India with strike capabilities of up to 300 kilometers from the integrated test range in Chandipur of the coast of Odisha. What is the name of that rocket launcher? Universal Rocket Launcher System. It is Suryastra. Next is mention the defense manufacturing company that successfully tested the Vayu Astra 1, a loitering munition with a 100 km strike capabilities in 2026 at Pokhran, Rajasthan and Joshimath, Uttarakhand. It is Naib Limited. Next, mark the incorrect statement regarding the Agni 1 short range blasting missile test conducted by India in May 2026. Among the following, A is right and C is our answer. C is right. C is the right option. Our answer is A and B, which are wrong, right? So if we see here, Agni 1 has a strike range of 500 to 700 kilometer. This is wrong given because the actual range is 700 to 900 kilometer, right? Then B option is the missile can carry up to 1200 kilograms of conventional or nuclear warheads. Is it so? Right? So here they can carry up to 1000 only. 1000 kilograms of conventional warhead. It can be extended up to 1200 in certain cases, right? There has to be configurations, but actual payload capacity here is of only 1000 kilogram. Next, the Department of Space approved the establishment of new common technical facilities in which of the following states in May to strengthen India's space ecosystem. So among the following, if we see here, in which of the following states? It is Gujarat. Next, identify the digital application launched by the Indian Army in May to streamline logistics and sustainment management through integrated logistics and inventory platform. So identify the digital application. It is Q-Force. Then next, mark the correct statement regarding Defense Minister Rajnath Singh's visits to Vietnam and South Korea from 18 to 21st of May. Among the following, all the three options are rightly mentioned. Then identify the program for which Ministry of Defense issued a request for proposal in May for India's first indigenous 5th generation stealth fighter jet aircraft project. It is Advanced Medium Combat Aircraft Program. So these are your important current affairs, students. Now let's move to the revision part that will be quite beneficial for you all. R. Subramaniam and Dr. Joram Ania were appointed as the full-time members of Niti Aayog. Zoram Ania became first representative from which Indian state UT to be a part of India's policy think tank? From Arunachal Pradesh, right? With the appointment here, the total number of full-time members of Niti Aayog has increased from 5 to 7. Next, who was appointed as the chairman of Prasar Bharati, India's public service broadcaster, in May 2026? Right option, Prasoon Joshi. Right, he succeeded whom? He succeeded Navneet Kumar Sehgal. Right, and also remember, Prasoon Joshi was honored with Padma Shri, that is the 4th highest civilian award, in 2015. Next is, name the person appointed as the chairperson of the Central Board of Film Certification in May by the Government of India, who succeeded Prasoon Joshi. Right option, Shashi Shekhar Vempati. Next, identify the person nominated by FICCI as the co-chair of Saudi India Business Council in May 2026. Right option, Priyanka Mittal. She has been nominated by FICCI as the co-chair of Saudi India Business Council. Next, National Assembly of Bulgaria formally elected and sworn in former President Dash as the Prime Minister of Bulgaria from the Progressive Bulgaria Party. So, former President, who we are talking about? Rumen Radev. Next, name the country where Laura Virginia Fernandez Delgado was sworn in as the 50th President of National Stadium in San Jose on 8th of May for a 4-year term starting from 2026 to 2030. Right option, for Costa Rica, she was appointed as the 50th President. Next, Suvendu Adhikari, leader of the Bharatiya Janata Party, was officially sworn in as the 9th Chief Minister of where? Of West Bengal, becoming the first leader from BJP to hold the post in Bihar state. He succeeded Mamata Banerjee, who was in position or who was the Chief Minister of West Bengal since 2011. Next, C. Joseph Vijay, the founder of the Tamilga Vetri Kazam, that is TVK, was sworn in as the Des Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. So, C. Joseph Vijay, very famous actor also, right, appointed as the 13th Chief Minister of Tamil Nadu. Next, identify the organization in which Ashok Kumar Panda was appointed as the Chairman and Managing Director in May 2026. Right option, Steel Authority of India Limited, SAIL. He succeeded Krishna Kumar Singh. Next, who was appointed as the chairman of BRI SEC Chamber of Commerce and Industry in May after stepping down as the chairman of the BRICS Chamber of Commerce and Industry. Right option, Dr. Harvansh Chawla. He is the founder and managing partner of the KR Chawla and Co. Advocates since 1994. He served as the chairman of the BRICS CCI since May 2025. Next, who was sworn in as the Chief Minister of Assam for second consecutive term in May, becoming the first non-Congress leader in Assam to serve 2 successive terms as Chief Minister. Right option, Himanta Biswa Sarma. Next, who was elected as the President of the CCI for term 2026-27 in May, succeeding Rajiv Memani. Right option, R. Mukundan. Next, who was sworn in as the Chief Minister of Puducherry in May? Right option, N. Narayan Swamy. Next, Yoweri Museveni, the leader of the National Resistance Movement, was sworn in as the President of Uganda. Next, who was appointed as the Managing Director of Geo Platforms Limited in May for a 5-year term starting from April. Right option, Akash Ambani. Next is, who was sworn in as the Iraq's youngest Prime Minister in May after being nominated by the Coordination Framework. Right option, Ali Feli Kadhim Al-Zaidi. Next, who took oath as the 13th Chief Minister of Kerala? Right option, Vadaseri Damodar Menon Satishan, that is VDM Satishan, has been appointed as the Chief Minister, that is the 13th Chief Minister of Kerala, and he succeeded Pinai Vijayan.